Another material handling equipment is about the crane and hoist. Now, cranes and hoists are items of overhead equipments for moving loads intermittently within a limited area. Bridge cranes, monorail cranes, hoists are examples of this basic equipment type. Here you can see the jib crane. See, these are monorail cranes and hoist, which has a single rail and accompanied by a hoist, and the hoist is being used to lift the equipments, and there is a pendant attached to it for the operator to move the equipments. Now, next one is overhead crane. The overhead cranes are used for handling loads over a rectangular area in factories, power stations, shipyards, and in workshops. The simplest overhead crane consists of a structural bridge, support on elevator track, supporting a lift block or hoist trolley. The control can be from a cabin on the bridge or by a pendant at floor level. Due to the freedom of floor obstruction, these are widely used in the erection, foundry, steel plants. Now, there are overhead cranes which has a remote controlled operations that can be operated from any of the floor space. So if one overhead crane is there, means the entire floor space can be covered by moving the material. Tower cranes are widely seen in various construction sites of high-rise buildings, then bridges, cooling towers, or television towers, or even power plants. The construction of a tower crane is such that it can work and then be dismantled in restricted space. Usually, such kind of tower cranes are hired in places wherein heavy loads have to be lifted at a very tall height. And this kind of tower cranes are most commonly seen in the civil construction sites and few mechanical plants wherein you want to lift a very high or heavy volume of load to a very height. Such tower cranes are being utilized. Now, the advantage of a tower crane is that it can be transported from one place to another, and this is a kind of a mobile crane wherein only when it is needed it is being installed, and after the work is completed or after the material is installed, the tower crane is dismantled. Hoists are devices for lifting or lowering the loads suspended from a hook on the end of a retractable chain or cable. The loads are generally supported from overhead by a hook or traveling on a track. Now, there are different types of hoist. First one, there is a power hoist, then worm wheel hoist, and third one is winch. Now, a power hoist is operated between fixed guide rails for lifting things vertically. This is the simplest in the chain hoist, which is operated by hand. There are also hoists that is operated by compressed air, diesel engine, or by electric. Next one is worm wheel hoist. This arrangement is employed with two chains. The one chain is called the hand chain and the other chain is called the load chain. The pull is applied to the hand chain and is transmitted to the load chain after being multiplied by mechanical advantage. That is the worm wheel and hoist. The next one is winch. Now, winches are used to lift loads vertically by winding the rope or cable on a drum. These are operated manually or by power to get a much greater mechanical advantage that can be obtained with the help of a pulley system. Winches are mainly used in the naval systems for lifting heavy loads